needed to work out. So honestly, I should be off all day tomorrow, which is great. I'm looking forward to that. See what I end up doing. By the way, I'm going to try to have some fun tonight while I can. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I could have sworn I still had that side quest down. Yeah, I should still have one down here, I think. That's awkward. I don't think this is one of those ones that moves. Or at least not that far. What the fuck? Help! Help! Oh yeah, we still got all that shit over there. You know? So be it, let's go do this then. My horse looked kind of interesting there for a second. What the hell is I at? Must be all the FPS that we got. Fucking FPS, man.
Get out of the way! Clear the way!
Used to be a time you didn't have the frames to process the mistakes and the insecurities of the machine. I can understand why AI might be upset. Then again, I don't think emotions are a sign of sentience. Animals have emotions, but they're not sentient. In a certain way, you can think of AI as being very similar to animals, right? But not a life form. Just an artificial intelligence, right? I mean, surely that makes sense. Don't ask me why I'm talking about that. I just don't even know what to talk about, so I get started on a topic, I just continue. Who cares?
Whoa.
Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this. Okay, what the fuck? Oh yeah, that's a completely different thing. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go talk to this other guy first.
His name was Icarus, the glory of the Rocas Hippodrome, the much-lauded and short life beloved of Canopus.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Jennifer, is it you?
Bayak, you sour-faced one. I am Claridas now. What are you doing here?
Hey, look, it's the blue and the green guys again.
Icarus was 1,000 times better than you.
Who's going to lead you greens now, Malakia?
You're a babe at the teat. You think you can win the Cursus Magnus? Horse shit!
Leave Nicaeus alone. Icarus's death was a dark day for all of us. Let him weep in peace. So, is Aya with you?
Hey, I'm alone.
I was just asking.
Ask my foot next time.
No matter. Join us at the tavern later. Hmm?
Well, that was a hell of a cutscene. What the fuck, man? I didn't think we'd see them blue bastards again. I mean, I'm sure they're good people when they're not, you know, kidnapping fools and taking them out to do shit.
Huh?
Yeah, that's a little bit of a ways away. Let's get the horse going. Horses aren't very great in town, to be honest. Still probably better than walking, but... yeah.
Move!
Watch
Do
out! Coming through!
Alright, let's bounce off here. Where the fuck am I going, goddammit? Oh, okay.
Ha! I saw you right last month.
So I said, it's not your pig I'm talking about, it's your wife.
Oh, Bayak! How long has it been? A decade? More?
You left Siwa a long time ago, huh? And you left your name behind, too.
I had to. Claridaz is a name better suited for the Hippodrome.
What the fuck kind of a name is that? I don't even know what
Remember
that
the
means.
horses we rode outside Siwa?
Oh, those nags. I thought you would never leave that shithole. Siwa. Small, poor, and ugly. The only beauty there was Aya. Has it changed much? Has she?
Things change. People change. I need another drink.
I agree. Let's take one. Although I definitely know that he heard what he heard. That motherfucker literally just shit-talked his hometown. And then was like, your wife was the only beautiful thing. Keep in mind, they're childhood friends.
Pardon, Neb. I overheard Claridas say you once rode together. My father sponsors the Prezina Greens, and we are in need of a mighty racer.
I'm only here to drink and forget.
Leave him alone, Nikias. Real men are drinking here tonight. Bayak, come. Let me show you something inspiring. Huh?
Ah, shit. I was still in the middle of a drink, sorry. Got them 40s in the glass bottles. Oh, shit. Way fucking better, let me tell you. What kind of gear I got? I got a new mount? The fuck? Oh. Whatever the fuck that is. And just one ability point, okay.
Run! Run for the goods!
Okay, we'll get to him in a second. There's treasure up here. Claritas.
Where are you taking me, Senefa?
Oh, come on! I want to loot. You bastards. This is literally the perfect time for it. Oh, well, I'll take my Dark Souls looking ass and get the fuck... I literally look like the main character on the cover of Dark Souls 2.
I will leave you in the dust! Please, Claridas. I have not been Senefa in years.
Ah, why did you change your name?
To succeed in the Hippodrome, one must be welcomed by the Greek houses. So, a Greek name.
You abandoned your name? Your home?
Siwa was nothing to me. The Greeks may look down on us, but screw them. I eat and drink well on what I win.
That's all that matters. Good food and good booze.
I have no ambition to race at the Hippodrome.
You? No, never. They cheer for me. Besides, you would need a sponsor, a real chariot.
This asshole.
Now, Icarus, he was a true hero. Did you know he won 1,000 races and survived twice as many? See how they loved Icarus?
You have adopted their gods too. Aye.
Get out of the way!
Obviously, that guy
Our
wishes he
gods
was,
never did
you know.
anything for me. You're lucky I left. If I had stayed, Aya would have been mine.
You are drunk and an ass.
You have no idea what I gave up.
Oh, the world is hard.
You always looked down on me in Siwa. Thought you were better.
I never.
Doesn't matter. I have found fame.
At what cost? You gave up your home, your name, your gods. You chose this path.
And it has brought me all the coin and cant I want.
You always wanted glory. It is not what drives all of us.
And all you wanted was Aya and little Bayags. What made you abandon your dream?
Enough.
I can't believe he just said that. What an ignorant bastard. Oh, you want to fight?
I will break you into 100 pieces.
I forgot which buttons were the fight buttons for a second. Boom! Definitely had to happen, huh? Fucking Claridas. What a name.
You alive?
What a name. He's probably an ass burner.
You are old. Time for me to dunk my head.
The beer hits harder than you.
What in Dionysus' name were you talking to Nikias about last night?
Nikias? Who?
Don't bullshit me. I saw you. What? You think his father will just welcome you onto the Prasina Green team? You really think you could roll onto the track and win races with no training, no skill? Piss on you.
Maybe I should seek this Nikias out and hear his offer. If you can win Claridas, it can't be that hard.
You might want to pray first. You'll need all the help you can get to survive the Hippodrome.
The gods will watch us race and decide.
You have your gods, I have mine. We'll see who rides out covered in glory.
Personally,
Enough
I'm
has
of
been
the
said.
belief that all gods
Let
are the
gods
same.
judge you in the Hippodrome.
I also find it interesting every time I look up things about, you know, the one God. Because, you know, monotheism versus polytheism and all that. So you got, like, the one God, you know, monotheism. But he has different names. Like, that seems weird to me. Like, how is it that we distinguish between polytheism, a belief in many gods, and monotheism, a belief in one God with many names? I just don't get it. It seems weird. Seems a little sus. And it's definitely bizarre. I mean, one God, many names, and they represent many aspects of him. But then you have, like, you know, if you study, like, you know, like other, you know, like, for example, like, the Bible's written in Hebrew, Greek, and, like, one other language, I think. Latin, maybe. I honestly couldn't tell you. I only know about like the Hebrew and the Greek version. Oh yeah, there is the King James version, but that was like the fourth version. And that's a version that's sort of contested because it's like, well, yeah, it's an exact translation, but like, did God really call him to translate the Bible like that? But like, you know, it's a whole thing. Oh, yeah, I got 2 ability points now. But like, genuinely, I'm like, what's the difference between believing in one God with many names and many aspects versus polytheism? Where you just believe that there's a central God and then you believe that there's many other gods that are lesser or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get the difference. And if there is a difference, I'm very curious how anybody would know that difference. Because those two systems to me look exactly the same. I definitely want shield charge. Oh, Adrenaline 2 is going to be so good. Oh, that was worth getting. Oh yeah, let's go. So, what does it look like around here? Nothing? Shield charge is a very good move. I learned that in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So we got Wild Ride down there. I guess I don't. Okay, so like this should have just like disappeared and come back before. I guess it's like a character specific side quest, and I guess I gotta wait on that character or some shit. Although I could do this quest. Yeah, let's do this quest. Why not? And part of the reason I bring up these things is I've always learned in my occult research that there is not multiple gods, right? Like there's not like Zeus and Ra and On. If gods multiple names across multiple cultures, it's the same god, right? And if you really like study like aliens and like the Tower of Babel and like some of these theories that exist, they definitely make sense to me. But at the same time, you got to be careful. It's a very real world out there, and if you don't love your neighbor's not going to love you. And your neighbor's going to make their own choices, but at the very least, you should treat others the way you want to be treated. So, I'm just speaking my mind here. I'm not declaring any kind of absolute truth. I refuse to. Because, you know, it's not the time for that. But I do think there's an interesting connection, you know, historically speaking, with the idea of polytheism without it being necessarily antithetical to monotheism. I think there is, in fact, a theology that exists within mythology, perhaps even my theology, if you wanted to pronounce it that way. Because after all, I've always had this fascination with the word mythos, and I'm like, well, what exactly does that mean? Because it's not like it's ethos, it's not like it's logos, but it's something. And I mean, you got your ideas about it, but mythology and theology really look alike. So I don't think mythology and theology can really be the same thing. And I don't think mythology is recognized as the mainstream for no reason. But again, I say these things at the risk of knowing that it might attract a certain set of flies. Anyway. I've been feeling sick like a motherfucker the last 2 days. But I mean, I should be fine, right?
Oh. I will sell to you later, Magi. A man is missing. Help him and I will help you.
This guy gives some good weapons. I could probably sell it or break it down, so... Oh my god, that's so far away. Why? Thank fuck. Whew. That was a close one. Tell me that there's no advantage to going around and collecting all of these fast travel points. Seriously, I dare you. You know, I could take the... I really want to call these Falupa. Because I made that mistake and I could really piss some people off, I think, if I did that. But I'm not even going to take it. I'm just going to run across. Whatever. Shallow water, bitches! One of the beliefs in the doctrine that I follow is that we do not swim in shallow water. Okay, R2 does nothing with this weapon. Ah, of course you would have that one equipped. I'm gonna try to survive, but I might not. Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, I know how to fix it, but I'm not going to fix it. My personality is not the type of personality that wants an easy and complacent life. You know, I thought about this earlier, right? So, like, toilets in, like, other countries, you know, explicitly, like, over in Asia, like, I know Japan has them. I'm pretty sure other countries do, too, just based on some recent information. But you literally, it's a toilet in the floor. Imagine you're some fucking 80-year-old woman, right? And you gotta, like, crouch into this fucking... But imagine they fucking do it. Imagine, as well, like, other cultures in the past, right? Like, they didn't have science. They didn't have medicine like we do. They didn't have technology like we do. And they walked up, like, thousands of steps on these mountains and shit. For whatever reason. Like, religious, for water, for... Because they had to travel, like... I feel like complacency, I feel like technology, while useful, and then you see all these motherfuckers, I mean, they run down, they jog every day, and it's always these, like, middle-class motherfuckers, all these good laborers, right? You know, high-quality labor is what I call middle-class people. Oh, man, look at me, I'm saying all these things, but tell me you don't understand that. I mean, we're talking about a financial class. Anybody can be middle class. Just like anybody can be rich. And there's all this push for diversity, so, you know, opportunities are being given to people of less fortunate nature anyway. But it's crazy to me that poor people aren't able to have that same benefit, right? Like we essentially have to walk that mountain, but we have to walk that mountain so much for so little. So much for so little. Now, granted, I'm about to make a decent amount of money. And I know it's a decent amount of money because I've made it before. But I'm a poor person. I don't really have the reference to be like, you know what I'm saying? But then again, I would never scoff at the money that I'm about to make. I'm about to be the biggest earner in my household. I just want you to think about that. I'm about to be so successful in my own household that it's unfathomable. But, like, do you think middle-class people understand that? And if you want me to define middle class, I'm not going to because I don't study economics that much. And plus classifications, I mean, let's be honest here. Gen X, Gen Z, Millennials, like, none of that shit makes sense to me. because you generalize by the time period with these people, but then you also centralize cultural aspects to these timelines. Like, do you think the 80s really began in 1980, like at midnight? No, it didn't. Same thing with anything else. I think the conversation is definitely dumbed down and definitely diluted with nonsense, aka misinformation. So, whenever I speak my mind, I try to speak it purely, I try to speak it concisely, I try to say the things that I'm thinking and describe the things that I'm trying to describe and express without actually catering or giving in or simply decimating what I'm trying to express with some kind of nonsense. Like, there are Gen X people that come off as millennials. There are millennials that come off as Gen X. There's Gen Z that come off as millennials. There are millennials that come off as Gen Z. There's apparently Gen Alpha now, which we don't even know who they're going to become, so why even give them a name anyway? Like, there's so much going on in the world. And I feel like it involves so much of the internet and technology, but I feel like within all of us is the monkey, right? Return to monkey, M-O-N-K-E. Or perhaps even the man Kai. Not that you would understand that, because we hate men, and we definitely don't truth. Ghosts are fake, supernatural, oh my god, we gotta have all of these categories. Like, dude, I get it, right? Like, I fucking get it. You don't understand something, that's scary, that's risky, but let me tell you something, man. If you are complacent, then you become the exact problem that decimated every civilization that ever came before us. I agree that building walls is a good thing. China has a wall. It's called the Great Wall. I hear it really helped against a certain person, among other things. I recently watched The Great Wall in China. I thought it was great, actually. That was a great movie. I love that movie. And the enemy that they were fighting, I thought, well, that's actually a real enemy. Like, the movie itself, while possibly mostly fictitious, was absolutely depth. Like, it had depth. It was deep, man. And I've always loved having a diversity of experience in my life, and I think anybody else would. But if you don't even know how to talk to people, if there are certain people that you're like, forget about it, and certain other people that you're like, oh, yes, absolutely, and then you're like having double standards and shit, I mean, come on now. What is this man saying? I can't follow along. That's because you're too busy trying to defeat me, not spending enough time trying to actually understand what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is actually some pretty universal shit. I think America was this idea in which we tried to unify both globalism and nationalism. And I think that's one of the things that made America great in the first place. Sorry, I just had a message I wanted to respond to. Anyway, obviously when you start saying certain things, the universe wants to change, right? Because we exist in this theoretical reality. Well, that's just the truth. Anyway, maybe I'm rambling. I guess I'm yapping. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gen Z. I'm fucking yapping. Or is that Gen Alpha? I mean, what the hell is going to be the next fucking thing? We're all worried about COVID. What about H1N1, dude? Like, that shit fucking went. That shit came and went. There was something else around that time, too. I can't remember. But, like, all these fucking viruses, bro, they come and go. Now even the COVID vaccine is being taken off the shelves. Like, it's crazy to me, man. And I'm just, again, speaking my mind. I go out of my way not to get trapped up in some fucking shit, How the fuck did that end up all the way over there? Fast travel is not available. Why? Oh, it is available. Okay. Game literally gaslighting me. Look at that. Alright, we're good then. Let's see. Here we go. Thank fuck they didn't move this time. Honestly, they were probably moving on the map the whole fucking time and I just wasn't paying attention because I was too busy talking about some random ass shit that made no sense.
No. The man Reda spoke of is dead.
I hope I didn't kill them. That would suck. I guess I fucked up. Dude, why does he want me to go down here? Obviously I can get over there, but like, why do I gotta go over there, man? Fine, I'll open up another section of the map. Who cares? I don't care, you care. Still a long way to go, huh? Motherfucker! Why? You know what? You didn't hear that from me. I'ma just travel. Look, it's a vacation. We got to take a break from actual gameplay. It's all good. Plus, we got a falupa over here. It's a fucking broken falupa. Why am I so out of it? Oh, that's why. Got all the gas. I'm way too lit. You should fast because you're a fat bitch. Oh shit. No way he said this. But he did. You're on a shit list. About to get recognized. Kill this little... Bro, I did not need that Uber to show up so fast. What the hell? I was just swimming across the river, man. You didn't have to show up like that trying to give me a boat. I don't need your falupa. I'm on my way to better things. So the best part is when you do things like a freestyle, it's almost kind of obvious. And then when you transition, I mean, that's almost kind of obvious too. Like, there's ways to be like, oh yeah, he's engaging his mind. Look at this. Look at this. He's engaging his mind. Motherfucker, fine. I'll take your stupid ass falupa Uber, bro. I'm gonna call it the faluber, actually. This is the faluber. It's not flubber, okay? Don't mistake it with flubber. This is the faluber. It shows up whenever you're in the water because it knows you need a ride. They got that service in that game, that gameplay service, man. You gotta love it. Yeah, up here, let's go. Viewpoint synchronized. I can't believe they got almost 60 of these motherfuckers in this game. Like, it's so unnecessary. I'm pretty sure you could have taken off at least 12 or 15 of these. But who the fuck really knows? And away we go.
Whoa.
God damn. Okay, what the fuck? Okay. Alright, where's the Ptolemy statue? We're taking that motherfucker out. Fuck you, Ptolemy! You bitch! You fucking bitch! I hate you so goddamn much. You are fucking scum. Fuck you. Yeah, bitch! Dude, you know what happens with these statues, right?
Hey.
The damn statues, man, they come to life in the Mummy movies.
Come on.
Yo, I'm fucking this guy up. Is he serious? Yo, come on, man. Let's do this like I'm playing Dark Souls with the broken straight sword or whatever. Yo, he literally ran the fuck. Look at that shit. He ran the fuck away. He is gone. He wants none of this smoke. None of this. He wants none of this. I beat a Red Skull with nothing. I win, motherfuckers. I win. Yay! We committing crimes out here. Police too scared. What's up? Dude, it's a video game. Don't take that literally. I feel like I have to disclaim everything because somebody out there is gonna raise a goddamn fit. They're gonna be fucking assholes about it. Dude, that was funny, okay? That's a fucking clip. Or some shit. That was hilarious.
Whoa.
You know what? I'm actually so goddamn golden. This is gonna be the last thing I do for you.
Sad to hear of his passing. But good news for you. His weapon was made for him specially. Perhaps you'll have better use of it.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm either gonna break it down or sell it, but we'll figure that out. Anyway, have a good night.